Roughly around 4 years ago, I heard about this game, so to ball around this game. I did some research, and 4 years later, there we have it. What is it? We'll find out. So I really hope you enjoy it. I'm aiming for like 1,000 views, I guess. Hopefully, not too sure how much. Really hope you like it. And without further ado, let's hop straight into it.
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, It looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
So guys, this is Bohemia. Think modern day it's like Czech Republic or something. Yeah, it's Czech Republic. Okay, so these two choices will actually set the default stats, but don't worry, you can change them. Okay, perfect. So speech, agility, vitality, and strength. I guess we can work on our speech and our strength. I reckon, yeah, that's the best option. Go for speech. We were chatting in the tavern. Let's go for it.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Okay, why would I be interested in sword fighting? So yeah, there's a splinter. That looks definitely more than a scratch, to be honest. Why does it matter? Yeah, let's go for it.
So I'm learning to sword fight, and what of it? What harm does it do? At least I'll be able to defend myself.
God above, Hal. You know how your father will react when he finds out.
How? What's he gonna do? I'm doing nothing wrong, I just wanted to try it.
On your own head be it then. I can't stop you, and you can deal with your father on your own. Don't come looking to me for help.
Okay, so I look in the game. Yeah, there's stats and stacks of dialogue. So much dialogue. So this is in the most combat game. There's loads of dialogue. Yeah, have my friends been here?
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere as usual.
Leave it be, mother. You're misjudging them. My friends aren't drunks. To be honest, they sound like drunks. I don't want to talk about that. Yeah.
Oh, not this again. Leave it lie, Mother.
Yes, I'm hungry.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Is Pa angry at me?
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Yeah, it's like a lovely day. Do you need help?
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad.
Perfect.
But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Okay, end dialogue. Yeah, let's go for it. So, yeah. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, so, the breakfast. Is this it? Ooh, it's got some cheese. You have to pick it up, and then in the inventory, which is below on the D-pad, you can eat it by holding, yeah, nice. Okay, oh, there's some apples. There you go. I think I'm less hungry, right? I guess. Pick all of them up. Guess we have to go outside and talk to our father. The compass will tell you where to go in the quest you're doing. Just head, okay, so it's just up here. Northwest a little bit, yeah. Graphics are amazing. I don't know, is it going to be the same? But this is amazing, I won't lie. So yeah, Skyrim cost 80 million to make versus 6 million. Wow, that is so impressive. Alright, so I guess we should go to our father before he gets angry. Father, do you need some help?
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Oh, calm down. Okay, sometimes you need persuasion, yep, to achieve your goals. So you can use speech, which was influenced by the reputation. Your social status, yeah, so I guess it's your reputation. I guess with the lower class, maybe we can change that, maybe. Then if you look dangerous, people will be afraid to cross you. So that's your strength. And then you can try to bribe people. And you can trade and haggle. Nice. And in other cases, you can try any other skills. For example, horsemanship. Okay. So that's your money. I reckon it's not much now. The amount you have to pay, the total speech, charisma, and strength level, and that red badge, which is that red icon. It's the level of your reputation. Okay. Alright. So, of the speech, which isn't that good, with the reputation, our actually social status isn't that bad. I wanted to have a look around. Let's try it.
Sorry, Father. I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
How,
Yes,
my
it
boy? When
worked.
are you going to get
Let's
some
go.
sense?
Okay.
Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
She has a name, Father. Bianca. What a name. So you can find all info about the current quest in the log. That's holding on the D-pad. Okay, there we go. So, quest log, player, inventory, codex, and the map. Oh, nice, a nice looking map. So I reckon it can expand. Yeah, we can zoom out. That's a big looking map. I reckon it'll get larger. I promise you that. Okay, so we have to pick up the crossguard at the castle. So the crossguard, if you didn't know, the crossguard is like the handle. It's where you hold the sword. If you didn't know, basically. Okay, do we talk to these guys to get it? Yeah, probably.
I'll be with you.
And with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Okay, perfect. We've got the cross guard, and now we have to go right into the town. Ooh, horses! That's nice. I love horses. Can we get on it or something? I reckon we'll be counting as stealing. Now that is a bunch of hay. That is a lot of hay. So if we look on the map, yeah. So, what is this? Collect the debt from the sky. Sword fighting lesson. Ooh, tempting. So this is the guy, Combat Master, who we can learn combat.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Let's go. Yeah, so if you didn't know, I'm a little spoiler. So the combat in this game is similar to Oblivion. It's very detailed and it's realistic. So you can't just take one shot and the opponent falls down. No, no, no. And it's really hard to hit the opponent as well. It's like very detailed. It's way different to... Oh yeah, sheep. It's different to Skyrim, for example. Let's start. Let's do the combat. I'm ready. Teach us something.
So, can we get started?
Hell yeah.
We can.
I'm excited. This is important as
Good.
well.
And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Everything you've taught us. What exactly did he teach us?
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Okay, so you locked onto your opponent. You can move around by using L. You can unlock by holding B. Okay.
Alright. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Okay, so R2 is a strong attack, which is a slash. And you can change the direction. Okay. Let's do it. Boom.
Now you're getting
Attack him.
Good.
I'm attacking you, sir.
Alright. Nice.
There we go.
The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Stab. R1. Stab weak attack.
Good.
Stab you, sir.
Now you're getting it.
Stabbing
Now
him.
you're getting it. Good.
There we go.
Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Okay. So just press R2 just at the very moment you landed the other strike.
Not bad. Again. Very good.
Ooh.
Good.
Nice.
Again. Alright, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Okay. So what you've learned from real combat experience. Good to know. So this guy owes our father money, and he has to pay up. Pay up.
I'll be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
Yeah. Pay up.
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Pay for the tools at least. Yeah, pay the lot or else.
I knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off,
Aw.
you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
Pay up, you bastard. Pay up.
I must have misheard
It's
you.
not gonna work, is
It
it?
sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me. Would you?
Oh.
Son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Farewell.
We're gonna fight, aren't we? Unarmed combat. We've got R2, hook, jab, kick. We've got lock an opponent, unlock, block. So the opponent, your wounds, the health, and the stamina. Okay. Oh, that was a nice hit. There we go. Nice. He's given up.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Yes. You won't believe me. It took me around 5 minutes to get it. Kunish's axe. Yes. Yes. It took me so long. So you can see your health in the red bar. It also, yeah, it also determines the stamina level. Okay. Okay. Is there anything here worth stealing? Oh, there's a chest here. Unlock. Yes. Might as well just take it all. We've got it back. What is that? That looks like very badly baked beans. I mean, we can eat from it. Hopefully we won't get poisoned. Nothing bad happened. I guess it's fine. So apparently we actually have some perks. So, yeah. So we have Grave Digger, which is carrying dead or unconscious bodies won't cost you any stamina. Or Stronghold, which is blocking an opponent's strikes with your shield, costs you less stamina. Nice. So we have to buy 10 bags of charcoal. That is expensive, isn't it?
Good day.
Good day. Okay. So this is charcoal. We have 10 bags of charcoal. Yeah, and you need to pay 5. So we don't have any money now, but yeah, let's sell something. Okay. So we actually have the hammer, axe, and nails. But oh, the cheeses are quite expensive actually. We tried selling those cheeses. Yeah, we can keep the axe, hammer, and nails. They're quite expensive. So check basket. Yeah, we can try to haggle. I don't think you'll agree, but we can try. Let's haggle, sir.
Let's talk about the price.
Aye?
He agreed. So haggling works both days, whether you want to buy cheap or sell dear. So, okay. So you get. I don't want to push it too far. I might just push it for 2. Yeah, I don't want him to get too angry.
Agree?
Agree?
That sounds pretty interesting.
Oh,
A little less, and I'll be satisfied.
1.5. Yep, deal.
That's a sum I can live with.
I can live with that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Bought the charcoal bags. Good to know. So, let's go in here. This is the tavern, yeah. I have to buy the ale. Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh,
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So are
Matthew.
such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg.
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, Hal, are you with us?
I don't know. Do we? Is this compulsory? I don't know. Fine.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly. I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
Okay. Let's go to this house. So, I'm not sure. Did I hear this correctly? But we're gonna throw poop at someone's house. Does he deserve it? Does he? I don't know. I don't think so. But, I don't know. Will help. He's talking bad stuff about the king. He deserves what he gets.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Well, so we're the clever one. Would you mind going away, please?
What do you want, lad?
Your husband's making trouble.
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard. That sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Oh yeah, he
Thank you
has.
for telling me.
He
I
definitely
just
has.
hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Perfect. We've lured her away. And now we're gonna throw poop at someone's house. Oh. Go and get revenge.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
Oh.
Country my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund. Woohoo! Eat shit, douches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Poor sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Oh, that was a hit.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Again. 2 fights in 1 day. Henry. You have a persona. Yeah, but they are outnumbered though. Oh. Oh. Nice. Oh, he can't handle it, can he? He can't. How is he still alive? There he is. Boom. Oh. Oh.
God's sake!
It's the wife.
Stop right now. The catchpole is on his way.
Run. Run, run, run. Go retreat. Run, run, run. There we go. We ran away from this guy. Let's run away before the catchpole notices. So, we're back in the tavern, ready to get some ale and make that sword.
You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
You do ale. We should probably say you do. Yeah.
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
A picture for father, yeah.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He is a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Okay. So the game saves automatically at an important moment during the quest, or you can either sleep in your own bed. But if you want to save it immediately, drink Savior Schnapps. Okay. Okay. So, in the food section, there they are. 5 Savior Schnapps. Okay. So, yeah, just go back to Father at the forge. Okay. So we returned to Father, we've got everything. Father, please be happy. We've done everything.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Yes, I have.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done.
Okay, we're making the sword.
Right.
Let's do it.
Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. We got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here. we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you all right?
Okay, so we have to get the nails. Alright, so they're in the house, I guess. Yeah, so that sword, just saying, that is like the best sword in the game. So if we lose it, it's gonna be a shame. It's really gonna be a shame. So this is the chest. Nails for Teresa. Might as well just take all of it. Ouch, I feel a little bit bad. Let's go back. There we go. There is the nails. There you go. What was that laugh?
You wanted?
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down.
I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge. You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened? Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
We're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Why mess with me?
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah.
Get through the gates!
Come on, Hal! You can still make it!
Run!
Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Blacksmith son. Complete the first quest. That's all good and perfect, but we have to run. That was an epic start. I did not expect that. I'll say that. Wow, what a start! Let's run. Get a horse and ride to Tomberg. Wow, I did not expect that to happen. You know, that was so fast. Our parents got killed in front of our eyes. We have to run, warned that this place has been attacked. Wow, I'm probably in a state of shock, which affects our stats. What the hell's happening? Whistling. Cavalier, what the hell happened? Okay, triangle. Oh, I almost skipped that. You can call your horse by whistling and mount it, then just trot is the default speed. Canter combines speed and stamina, and gallop is the fastest. Alright, let's go. Go, go, go. There we go. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. What just happened? Okay, let's go. Oh no, what's happening? Oh, what a hit. That's painful. Well, so we're bleeding and we don't know how to bandage our wounds. I have to find someone who can help us. Go, 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 go. So yeah, I guess our leg is bleeding because he hit us in the leg. Go, 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 go. There's people everywhere. Yeah, we've discovered a new fast travel point. Let's have a look. Yeah, I told you, the map is expanding. It's a big map. It's very big. I didn't accept. Yeah. Oh, they hit us again. Go, go, go.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
To the left. Noted. Okay. Go, go, go. Oh, this isn't good.
Warn the others. They've tore at Skalitz.
Warn the others. Run away. Go, go, go.
Run for it.
Run for it. Yeah, our stamina, the yellow bar's going down, and also the horse's health is going down. It's not good. But this isn't good. Go, go, horsey. We have to run, escape. Go, go, go. A consolation cost. Someone was buried here. Flee. Oh. Yeah, so by pressing canter. Oh, I got hit again. Yeah. Come on, just a little bit left. Almost there. Go. Come on. Just a little bit left. We're almost there. Oh, there it is. You can see it. Come on. There we go. Finally.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose! Halt your Hosenkinder!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
I'm surprised Henry's not committing suicide at this point.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Must
Oh wow, we are hungry.
eat.
Might as well just nick all of the food. So we went from being under-eaten to over-eaten. So from skinny to chubby.
My word.
There we go. The bed. Sit down. If you're tired, your stamina and eloquence will also decrease. Find an available bed and sleep. And you can see how much you can sleep. Okay. Let's have a good old 12 hours of good sleep. Let's have 12 hours of sleep. And of course something interrupts it.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Yeah, sure, we can talk about it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Okay. I went to collect a debt.
A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying.
It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunnish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
It worked.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Sir Radzig came to look at the sword.
The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Yeah, I saw smoke
I saw
on the
smoke
horizon.
on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
So, Skalitz folk, fled.
The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
Yeah, so the siege of Skalitz began.
I no longer heard any sounds of battle coming from the castle, so Sigismund's army must have regrouped and started preparing for siege.
No doubt you're right.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Harville punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Okay guys, thank you guys for watching. I reckon this is the best time to end the episode. Thank you guys for watching, and bye bye.